Hola chiquitas, ¿cómo se va? How's everybody doing? Looks like we're headed for March 27th? No, February 27th through March 5th. Okay, so we're good, solid Pisces. Might be a reason why I can't remember. I've got a Piscean moon, and sometimes it's like thinking like you have a scrambled egg for brains. So, but it's creative at least, huh? So, I just wanted to say we have new subscribers, so I just want to welcome you to the channel and say hi, nice to see you. Okay, so if you have any comments that you'd like to toss in or suggestions, let me know. I have pulled out my pendulum. It just seems like I've been dragging it around for a while. So those of you that have not seen a pendulum, this is a beautiful Herkimer diamond and a little garnet, actually, believe it or not, in the upper ring. Okay, it's set in silver, and silver is the goddess's metal. So this might be homage to a beautiful relationship with goddess energy. Whoa! I don't know if you saw that. All of a sudden, it just jerked it from side to side, to front and back. So I guess the pendulum's saying hi, nice to meet you too. Right? So here we go. We'll see if anything pops up where we might need to ask the pendulum. It's usually good for yes-no things. So you can make your own pendulum. It doesn't have to be something as uber, super duper fancy like this one is. This one I actually really, really like, and it seems to be quite responsive. So might be time, though, to put the crystal out when we have the next full moon, okay? Because it's like a spotlight that clears it, all right? So we're going to set it down for a little while, and we'll see if something comes up. We are going to try and use our angel message tarot. So Radley Valentine is kind enough to be making new decks and everything, and this is one that I kind of like. The paper feels different, so the Voyager deck is nice and sturdy, and the angel messenger is a little bit thinner. Okay, I always want to feel them, so I can buy from Amazon if I've seen the cards in real life. Okay, so you might think about that. So it's nice if you can buy metaphysically through a store, so you're buying local, and that way you support your local metaphysician. All right, let's see what's going on. I'm going to pull out the Voyager deck. And for some reason, I just want to read the bottom. It says, be mindful of your documents during this week period. So if you're signing any contracts or anything, be very cautious. Make sure that all of your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted. All right? Let's have a look. Okie doke. So, those of you that are born in the sign of Pisces, or maybe have an ascendant that's Piscean, or what else could be? Maybe even if your Venus is in Pisces, and I think I have a couple of those myself, know that you're very empathic, very sensitive, quite able to read people around you, okay? So if you're getting hunches on things, please pay attention to them. You might want to jot them down and refer back to them later. Piscean people are like the sensitives of the zodiac, and you're one of them. They're also extremely artistic, so trust yourself. What's up? 2 of Wands. Got a choice coming up here. At a crossroads when it comes to maybe even your spirituality. And I don't mean churchy stuff. I mean your spirituality. Hang on. Bing, bing, and bing. All right. Yep. Any female influence, if you are the female, this is a card that's really showing me how intelligent you are at this time. Pay attention to what your little ideas are, because it's kind of like a little niggling in the back of your mind, and it's like telling you, suggesting things to you. Jot them down so you can refer to them later. Look at all those crystals on there. Those are ideas. That's aha moments, right? And even if even if you're a male and you're listening to this, this is telling me some of your ideas are really going to come to fruition. So same story, jot them down, pay attention, very intuitive. But knowing that you're at the Two of Wands is kind of, and this is not just about creativity. This one has to do with your spirituality. Have a look, right? You're looking through a window. So it's like you're window shopping with ideas about spirituality. This is really a pretty interesting card. We've got a candle here that's lit, which means there's going to be illumination in an idea that you have. And you're at the window. You're checking things out, seeing, do I want to get involved in this? Is this about me? So if you're listening to people that are doing readings on the internet and that resonates with you, by all means, trust that that is meant for you, okay? It doesn't have to just have your name on it. You might hear somebody say a little phrase and all of a sudden you're going, whoa, out of the blue, that was a message for me. And trust it, believe it. Why? Because it looks to me like it's going to lead to financial improvement for you, okay? That's earned money. It's not somebody like you inherited. No, this is just something that you're doing. Something you're investigating right now, you will be doing and turning that into the golden coins, okay? But the one thing is, it might mean that you have to finish up what it is you're working on or what you have been doing so that you can start something new. And it might take a little while to do the new, okay? All right, and here we've got the Six of Cups, which is, don't be too nostalgic about the past, because you are creating the new. And this is telling me that emotionally, start reading yourself like a ink blot test, all right? So you're going to find out things about how you feel about stuff. When it's cups, it's always about emotions, and this is about diving deep to find out what this means to you, okay? So it's spiritual and it's emotional. Why do I think it's leading to new money? Because you've got right next to it the Ace of Discs. Discs are about tangible reality, money, health. And the Ace means it's a gift, it's a new beginning. So why not? And this card is saying, don't fear the fact that you're done doing something and getting ready to start a new venture, okay? We've got that too, which means you're going to be given the right to make a choice and decide whether you want to do that or not, okay? Now, those of you that are worried about your health right now, we've got the health card. It's not the card of illness, it is the card of health. So you can look forward to that, but it's telling me that you have to be an active participant in this, right? So you don't just let it happen to you, okay? Major Arcana card. All right. And this little card says right now, you might be going through a tough period. Remember, empaths, those are the Piscean people. This is like, I'm going to be disappointed about certain things. Okay, but then get over it. Okay? So assign a position for it. It's like, okay, that makes sense to me. Now I'm moving on. I'm going to the next thing because it's time to what? Change. This is an 8. Change. And you will change how you feel about it emotionally. And then it makes sense logically. And once it makes sense to you, then you're able to let it go and move forward. I like this card. It's the 9 of Crystals. The reason why I like it is it looks like there's a lot of yeses going on and only one little no. Okay? So that means you only have to modify one little part, 10% of what you're doing. Modify and you'll be on the right path. All right? So what are we looking at? Last week, we were just overrun with major arcana cards. And what does that mean? That means you were being guided and led. You almost couldn't make a mistake last week. Okay, what do we got this week? This week we have 2 major arcanas. It says you have the choice. You get to pick it out. Don't worry about the death card. It just means that we've completed a cycle and we're ready for the next part. So it's not really about physical death. It's about shedding your skin, starting something new, and having a rebirth for it. Okay, this is lovely, not scary. It just means hang in there. You're going to make the transition, and it looks like it's going to be for better reasons. Okay, all right. Keep your eyes open for Leo personalities that want to come in. They're a little bossy, but they always love their friends, and they're going to be there to help take care of you. Okay? All right. Bottom of the deck, looky there. Isn't that a lovely card? Those of you that know, it is the Nine of Cups, which is a wish come true. Okay? So just know that. That's what's the hidden agenda. So when you least expect it, pull out that Nine of Cups and you'll be getting your wish come true. Okay. Now, I did get good feedback on people wanting the 3 cards where they could pick one about what's going on this coming week. Deck is about 1 inch too big for my fingers. Let's see what we got going. Now, what's interesting to me is when I look at this deck, I always look at the back side first. And this looks like the Sun card in other decks. So it's like a win-win situation with this particular deck of cards. Doesn't matter which one you draw, half of it is going to be about happiness. Okay? All right, let's see what we got. There's card number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay, so we've got card number 1, card number 2, and of course, card number 3. You decide which one seems to resonate with you. Which one do you think is going to give you the information that you need next? Okay, and that's electronic confirmation. Okay, have you decided? Sorry. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, card number 1. This one is the 4 of water, okay? Now, when I look at this, sometimes the 4 of cups is about having options, but not really liking all of them yourself, okay? So maybe that's where you are right now. You're looking at making a choice, but you're not really caring for the ones that are available. You are distracted or self-absorbed and maybe even discontented, okay? What's it say? Get a perspective on this. Feel who you are, feel what you need, and then make your next choice. This is really an interesting card. Look, 4 of Cups. You have a choice here, even though you may not like them all. Okay? Hang on. Let's take a flip. All right? But hang in there, because this is actually, if I read this intuitively and not by what the book says about it, it's saying that 3 of the choices that you have are okay. And you're kind of stuck on those. You're distracted by the choices that are laid out in front of you. But there's one that is drawing on the ocean behind you, and it's just slightly behind you, so you're not totally aware of what your options are yet. You're focused on these ones that are laying at your feet that you may have already decided to reject out of hand. But look up here. There's one more choice here that you need to just rest, relax, figure out what is really being offered. All these are little bitty lines which feel to me like there's little warnings, or not really, that sounds negative, but let's see. Little heads up on it's coming. There's a better one. There's another choice here. Well, and then hang in there because there's going to be another one in another 2 weeks. So there's a better choice that is coming for you. Just don't get your chonies in a twist about all of it. And it says, hang on, the better one is coming. All right. So, number 2. Number 2 is a card that says renewal. Okay, look at that. Is that beautiful? Uh-huh. And there it is, renewal. It's kind of like it's time to reflect or self-evaluate. It's time for a rebirth, literally a rebirth of things. So maybe the stuff that you've already looked at is like, okay, already done that, already done that, already done that. And it's time now to reflect on what it is you would like to be doing and start venturing forward in that area. Because this is an angel, this is a guardian angel. So it's not meant to be worried over, it's about consider it and embrace it. Evaluate yourself and see what part you actually play in this. Could be that it's a very positive thing, you just haven't paid attention, like that first card said. You haven't paid attention yet. Okay? And then finally, as a result of this stuff, the rebirth, the reconsideration, the checking my emotions, could all lead to this third card. Remember, you have the right to choose them all if you want to. And this little card, this is my boy, this is my Oliver, this is my dear heart, who's my nephew, okay? Nephew of a nephew, okay? And what is he doing? He's like a little Capricorn. This is saying, take time to study this. Enjoy what you are learning. It's a time of abundance, opportunity, and finding resources. Look at that, the little studious person with the book, and he's delighted on what he's finding out. Invest in yourself. That's where you're going to find your next successes, all right? So take your time, enjoy the trip, because it's not always about the destination, all right? So if you have a little one that's in your life that's between the ages of 8 and 12, rejoice in their ability to learn and share, okay? So got a really good card with that one. It is called the Ace of Earth, which is the Ace of Discs, and that is a really good card for financial successes and healthy times, okay? All right. Let's see what's coming up in the next week, and I will meet you again back here. Like, subscribe, share, all of those things. And we're slowly moving our way toward getting that free reading. So hang in there, kiddos. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.